I want to start out and say, first of all, to the class, congratulations. This is a remarkable accomplishment, and I mean that very sincerely. It's an accomplishment that you, your families, and really future generations of your family will be proud of. People will be talking about long after you've left that so-and-so in my family was a member of the Highway Patrol. And that's because the Highway Patrol in Kansas does have a rich history, as we heard about in the prayer. We have a really interesting history. And we started out as a result of the bank robberies and sort of lawlessness that started in the 1920s and 1930s. And some smart people got together and said, you know what, we need to figure out a way to combat that. And it worked. And from that interesting beginning has developed an agency that does much more than deter crime and stop crime, but it's become an important service agency and sort of planning agency for the entire state. One of the things that I think about with the Highway Patrol and with Colonel Maple is the impact that you've had, that the Highway Patrol has had on highway safety. By lobbying for important public policy measures, by protecting people out on the roads, the Highway Patrol has literally saved thousands of people, and I mean that, thousands of people in this state. You are also joining a wonderful fraternity of people. I have the chance to work with members of the Highway Patrol every day, but because I'm in other states, I've had the chance to work with members of the Highway Patrol in all these other states, and I will tell you, you are joining a group of top-notch people. And the other reason you should be congratulated is that you are a member of a select few. Hundreds of people apply for these positions, and unfortunately, because of budget constraints, we can't select all the people that are qualified. We can only select the people that are super qualified. And the 20 of you are members of that very elite group. So the first thing I want to say is congratulations. The second thing I want to say is we need you. This is a great day for Kansas. You know, budget constraints in Kansas and virtually every other state have forced us to cut everything. Not just cut waste in government, we've had to cut to the bone. We've had to cut things that in normal times we would never cut. Unfortunately, we have not been able to have a training class since 2008. The good news is that the Recovery Act came along, the Federal Recovery Act. We were able to apply for a grant that authorized this training and then authorizes the salaries for the next couple of years. Without the Recovery Act, the 20 of you that are graduating and the safety that you'll provide across the state would not exist. So we need that. The work that is done by the patrol across the state is vital, and the thought of getting 20 more of you out across Kansas is very gratifying to me. And finally, I want to encourage the 20 of you to be heroes. And what I mean by that is this. We live in a society that I think from time to time has misplaced priorities. I have long felt that the heroes of our society are not the movie stars or the sports figures or people that gain fame in some odd and temporary way. The heroes of our society are the people that quietly and heroically do the work to keep our state and our country going, to help people when they don't think that they'll get any recognition from it at all. It's our firefighters, it's our police officers, it's our teachers, it's people that work in nursing homes from 11 at night to 7 in the morning for $10 or $12 an hour. To be a hero is a great thing, and you now have that opportunity. You have the opportunity to help people in need, to prevent senseless injuries and fatalities, to be there when society needs you the most. What you need to do with the power that you now have is just do the right thing. Use good judgment. Just use common sense, do the right thing, and you'll be a hero. And just as important, we want you to be at this for a very long period of time. The greatest sacrifice that someone can make for their state and for their country is the sacrifice of their life. And we've had 10 people that have given that ultimate sacrifice in the patrol. We don't want to add you or anyone else to that list. So I know you've received all sorts of training on how to prevent that from happening and how to be safe, and I just encourage you to think about that every single day, because my hope is that 40 or 50 years from now, the then Kansas governor, who's probably some kid running around playing right now outside, that 40 or 50 years from now, you're getting a 40 or 50 year service pin for decades of great service that you've given to the state. So congratulations, this is a great day for the state, and I know you're going to do tremendous things for our public. Thank you very much.